picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Titans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Buffaloes offense has the ball first today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Bucks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Titans offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you can.
And the quarterback brought up two and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Beebe. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Titans decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Bellamy. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats.
7, 0.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Titans want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Floating away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Nice move to keep running. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking downfield, it's Beebe. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Titans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Coates. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Titans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Titans are threatening in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Titans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Titans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. And that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's going for a big play downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Titans have it with a 1st and 10.
For the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Titans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Here's the pressure. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. They're setting up the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together